Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Real Men Perspective. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that. Ciao. Ciao.
But he's doing this because I stopped messing with him. I go over
What
there
do you mean by stop messing with
I
him?
still go over to his house and we still mess around. And I just decided to cut it off because my leg has been killing me.
I mean, it don't make no sense you bringing that up here.
Well, you trying to bring me to court. You should have thought about that.
You all will address me.
Sorry, Your Honor.
And you're collecting a disability check from falling off the stripper pole.
Off the stripper pole.
Okay, that's the first.
But that's why we don't have a
interesting.
relationship now.
But that's not what you said the other
Why?
day.
Okay, man.
Again, guys, I know it's scripted, but these are actual real court cases, so this stuff truly does happen.
Your testimony is conflicting with the documents that you provided to the court ahead of time. You testified that you have 3 children and 1 child between the two of you, but according to your paperwork, you have a 4th child.
What?
Today's court case takes an
She has another child and the man doesn't even know.
unexpected and dramatic turn. A mom's claim of disability collides with her jaw-dropping confession about a strip club injury. But wait, there's an even bigger secret she's been hiding, and it's about to rock this single dad's world.
Well, actually, I'm here today because I really feel like my counterpart here, my co-parent, she is intentionally working just to not even pay or help out in child support. I am a full-time father. I'm also a full-time employee, and I don't get as much money on a week-to-week basis. And I'm really looking for just a little help or support in what we created together. And it seems like she's kind of trying to run out on her responsibility in this with me.
Do some men think this man is being a baby back bitch when it's requesting child support? Because I don't think he is. I think this man deserves help because he is struggling with it. And if it was the other way around, we would never even bat an eye about it, right?
And I don't think that's fair.
What do you
He's
mean
not a
she's
baby
trying to
back.
run out on her responsibility? What do you mean by that?
Meaning trying to dodge the fact of, getting this child support, or being able to pay something to help me out.
Have you ever asked her, ma'am, you'll have your opportunity to speak. Have you ever asked her to pay child support?
Exactly. I've asked her to help out with some of the expenses that our child incurs throughout.
So he didn't
even
put
like
her
a
on
regular
child
school
support.
year, or to maybe go attend different events, But
What type of expenses are you speaking about?
well, I'm speaking of expenses, maybe like as far as childcare, all right, tuition. Because I prefer that our child gets maybe a better education other than maybe what the public system will provide. And so I'm looking for just a little help on her behalf. This is something we created.
Okay, ma'am, what he's asking for is not unreasonable. You're not
It isn't.
willing to do that?
Your Honor, it is unreasonable.
How is it unreasonable?
He knows I'm disabled, for one. He knows
What is
it.
your disability?
I hurt my leg.
Okay,
And so I'm not able to work as I would like to. And he knows
And this woman worked the pole?
that. He knows that.
you are aware, though, that in the state of Texas, you can be ordered to pay child support and the money comes directly out of your disability check. That's why you're here today, for me to inform you of that.
Well, I don't think that's right. Because
Wait a minute, ma'am. But you think it's right for him to pay all of the expenses for the child every month?
Your Honor,
You answer my question. Do you think that's right?
No,
does.
Your Honor, but he's doing this because I stopped messing with him. I go over there
What do you
still.
mean by stop messing with
I
him?
still go over to his house and we still mess around. And I just decided to cut it off because my leg has been killing me.
I mean, it don't make no sense you bringing that up here.
Well,
in
you
court.
trying to bring me to court. You
Excuse
should have
me.
thought about that.
You all will address me.
Sorry, Your Honor.
You will not address each other.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You all's rendezvous, that has nothing to do with this court proceeding and why we're here, okay?
This is
We're here to
retaliation.
talk.
Another reason why to not deal with single mothers, right? Because they always give access to that baby daddy. That baby daddy has access to her for almost the rest of her life.
About money. Ma'am, that is a different court, okay? That's not, we're in support court. We're talking about child support here.
A father seeks financial help to cover his child's private school expenses, but the mom argues her disability should exempt her from paying. According to recent census data, only 41% of custodial fathers have court-ordered support agreements, leaving most dads, like this one, bearing the full financial burden.
So 59% of single dads don't get any support.
alone. However, as this case unfolds, it becomes clear that the mom's disability excuse is just the tip of the iceberg.
The child lives with Mr. Brooks, is that correct?
I would really say us, but he lives in his home, yes.
The child lives with Mr. Brooks, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Brooks, you are not receiving any type of child support, is that correct?
I'm receiving nothing from her at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
Ma'am, how many children do you have?
I have one with him, and then I have 2 others.
Okay, so you have a total of 3. And how much money do you make a year?
Well, I don't make any now since I hurt my leg off the pole.
What pole are you referring to? Did you run into a pole?
No, ma'am. I was working at Dallas Gentleman's, and he knows that. And he knows that's why I hurt my leg. And so he's been helping me.
Wait a minute, what is Dallas Gentleman's?
A strip club.
So you were working in the strip club, so you got injured on that pole.
On that pole, and he knows it. And he forced me to work there.
And you're collecting a disability check from falling.
What? The audacity. He forced me to work there. Really?
Off the stripper pole.
Off the stripper pole.
Okay, that's the first.
But that's why we don't have a
interesting.
relationship now.
What do you mean by that's why you all don't have a relationship now?
Because she's spending all her time up there working on the pole for money, you know. But this is money that she.
But you know what,
Support our
sir?
kids.
And you may not necessarily agree with her choice
not
of
honest
work,
living.
but she is making some type of money. And ma'am, you are going to pay child support.
How much?
You're going to pay child support. How much were you working when you were on the pole?
How much I was getting?
Yes.
I mean, I was getting close to about a night or a year.
Based on the documents that you turned in with your 1099s, you were making about $65,000 a year.
What?
He knew.
These documents are accurate, correct?
They're pretty much accurate.
Even whether he knew or not, you were making money and you're not supporting.
I am
These
supporting,
shoes.
but I will say he does a lot. He does most of it because I am hurt and he knows that. So he's been pretty nice about that until now.
What do you mean he's been pretty nice until now?
I mean, until now,
Until
like
he stopped getting the
since
poon
I was,
poon?
you
Is that
know,
what she's trying to say?
unfortunately still
with that again.
letting him, you know, come over and
Sir,
have
you
rendezvous.
will have your opportunity to speak. Let her speak.
Thank you.
And I do not need you
Yes,
to
Your Honor.
echo me.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Now address me. What were you saying?
We would have our rendezvous, and he was fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. We've been doing this for 5 years.
I mean, payment was met.
5 years. He knows I've been stripping. And all of a sudden, he wants to pull me into court now because I stopped last week. So all of a sudden, now we're on the court docket to come into court.
The mom's disability story starts to crumble when she reveals that her $12 monthly disability check stems from an old strip club injury. Here's the kicker. Disability payments don't absolve parents of their child support responsibilities. Texas law clearly states that even those receiving government benefits must contribute their fair share. But that's not all. This mom is about to drop a bombshell that will leave everyone speechless. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more shocking cases like this.
Okay, ma'am, your testimony is conflicting with the documents that you provided to the court ahead of time. You testified that you have 3 children and 1 child between the 2 of you, but according to your paperwork, you have a 4th child.
God damn it, man. No, man, come on.
What?
Yes, Your Honor.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You didn't know she had another child?
Your Honor, I had no clue.
You were not going to tell this man that you have another child? Your child has another sibling. You don't believe that's important?
It's more than a sibling, but it's someone he knows, so I just don't think it's important for him to know.
So the child is from somebody he knows.
I am not about to play these games with you. You save those games for your old job on the pole, okay? This is a serious matter. You need to be paying child support to this man, okay? Now, based on, you said you received disability, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How much do you receive in disability a month?
Only $1,200.
Only? He's not getting anything from you. What do you mean
Oh,
only?
he's getting a lot from me, but okay.
Financially, he's not getting anything from you to support this child, correct?
Just as the mom tries to justify her situation, court documents reveal a stunning twist. She's been hiding a 4th child all along. Between
How How did she hide this child from the man?
In her pole injury story and this secret sibling revelation, the drama doesn't stop there. The judge discovers something even more shocking in her tax returns, and it changes the entire trajectory of the case. When parents conceal the truth, court records often tell the real story.
Based on my calculations, at $1,200 a month, puts you about $14,000 or so a year.
Yeah.
So, giving you credit for the other children you have, your child support obligation comes out to $163.20. Who covers medical insurance for the child?
Anthony is currently on Medicaid.
Medicaid, okay. So, ma'am, considering you are the one that is going to be responsible for child support, you're also going to be responsible for the health insurance. That money has to be repaid back to Medicaid. It's a state agency. You have to pay it back. Therefore,
I did not know that you had to pay back Medicaid for your kids. I thought if you were just kind of low income and you have young kids, they kind of help take care of you with the health insurance.
based on what your gross and taking 9% of that, which is what you would be responsible for health insurance, it comes out to about $108. So your total monthly obligation is $271.20. That is to be paid on the first of each month, and it will be paid directly to him. Mr. Brooks, do you have anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. Now, once she's healed from, her injury, she'll be back to making more money.
Okay. Yeah.
And so is that something that can be considered, or?
Oh, definitely. It can be considered. And ma'am, that's actually a very good question. If you go back to the poll and you make another $65,000 and this man comes back for an increase in child support, I can entertain that. Yes. Don't look confused. I can entertain that. As you get an increase, your child also gets an increase. Is there anything
Equal rights, equal rights.
further?
No, Your Honor.
Your Honor, how am I supposed to be able to afford this?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe you can pick up another job.
That's all I know how to do.
Is what?
Just shake
Hit the
your
pole?
butt?
Hit the pole.
Well, you might want to find another pole job. Anything further?
That'll be all, Your Honor.
Okay.
Shout out to Judge Wanda, always making things entertaining. No, how can you guys see these videos and just think they're all scripted and it doesn't portray real life? How do you guys see that? The people that always talk crap about me covering these videos are a very good representation of real life. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Again.